Hello everybody, welcome to Fixed Gear 101. I'm Professor Zach and I will be your instructor for the semester. So why fixed gears? You're always in the wrong gear. Always have to push harder than you need to, or maybe you're not even pushing hard as you should be. Climbing is dreadful. Descending is bothersome, especially in the absence of brakes. So why on God's good earth are people so infatuated with these fixed gear bicycles? Well, good chap, it actually has very much to do with Maslow's hierarchy of needs. It satisfies our needs for loving and belonging. It satisfies the need for our esteems, our egos, to be stroked. And these two needs provide the pathway to self-actualization. First and foremost, fixed-gear bicycles provide us with the need to belong to something greater than ourselves. If you ride a fixed-gear bicycle, you are immediately tied into all the other riders in your area. If you see somebody else on a fixed gear bicycle and if they see you, you will immediately connect. A spark will happen and it spreads like wildfire to the rest of your fixed gear family. And that, my friends, is something that is really beautiful. It is something that fixed gear bicycles provide, and that is something bigger than ourselves where we belong. You are all brought together by this one common gear, and that is to push as hard as you possibly can, together. So in that regard, it, if you would, kind of tickles our egos. Makes us feel that we are important, but it does so much more than that. It is also a gentleman's challenge. Riding a fixed gear bicycle is not an easy feat. Therefore, if you do anything on a bicycle that is considered grand or respectable, and if you add the word fixed to it, it is considered even more grand and respectable. For instance, say, I rode 100 miles. Fixed. Or, I climbed Mount Soledad. Roadies do it all the time, but I did it fixed. Ha! Now I'm better than you. And that is what fixed gear bicycles are about. Being better than you would otherwise be if you were on a geared bicycle. And then, there it fulfills Maslow's third tier hierarchy of needs. But not only that, but people will think that you are in complete lunacy, which is kind of hilarious in itself. Now let's digress from Maslow's hierarchy of needs for just a moment. So, speaking from a practicality point of view, they are very simple. They're easy to maintain, they're easy to learn. The mechanical workings of the bicycle. They're stripped down of anything unnecessary and only have the components that are designed and that are there to keep you going. It is a beautiful work of machinery, and every part has its purpose. If you find yourself not having a particularly large amount of money, and since you guys are all in a public university, I assume you don't, a fixed gear bicycle can give you a whole lot of bicycle for your money. It doesn't have gears. Some of them don't have brakes, so you can get a whole lot of bicycle for the cash that you have. And lastly, perhaps the most poignant yet inexplainable point about why people ride fixed gear bicycles is that it simply is fun. Not being able to coast provides a sense of exhilaration and fun that you cannot find in any other type of bicycle. Some people understand it, other people don't understand it, and even for some others, they embrace that fun factor like an infant to their mother's bosom. This geometry makes it very responsive, and just a blaster ride to weave through the gridlock of the metropolitan areas, and to get from point A to point B as ASAP as possible, because that is what these bikes were built for. They're built for sprinting and pushing yourself to your limit. That's why you're in this class, everybody. You all want to become the best you that you could be and push yourself to the limit. So are fixed gear bicycles right for you? I will let you be the judge of that. But for me, I don't think there's any other kind of bicycle. Any questions? No? None? Well, in that case, class dismissed. For that video you just saw, I had no right to use that classroom. I just found an empty classroom and hoped nobody walked in. And it worked out.